$4.6 billion years since its creation, the Earth has continued to surprise us with its natural wonders. Great nature, a roller coaster ride of science and exploration, illuminating the drama that is the Earth.
Today's destination is the island of Madagascar off the eastern coast of Africa. The Tsingy is a forest of gigantic stone needles. In the local language, it means where one cannot walk barefoot. For many years, these needle-like spires were off-limits to people. The Tsingy is actually a hidden animal paradise. Searching for the mysterious lemur, eyes are also part of the expedition. What did the camera crew find there? Madagascar is a large island lying off the coast of the African continent. Rocky plateaus dot the west side of the island. Among these rocky plateaus is today's destination, the Tsingy de Bamaraha Strict Nature Reserve. It was registered as a World Heritage Site in 1990. The crew is heading to the entrance to the Strict Nature Reserve. The many visitors to the reserve are astounded by the breathtaking rock formations. It's an hour-and-a-half hike to the observation area and its incredible view. At first, the path is smooth and easy to walk on. However, huge rocks soon appear on both sides. The path This is the base of the spiky rocks standing like arrows against the sky. Now, the reason why the Tsingy was off limits to humans is clear. At last, the group reaches the observation area. The Tsingy, in all its wonders, spreads out before them. The edges of the rocks are all razor sharp. The crew discovers something interesting. Large plants are growing from between the rocks. These succulents are able to live in dry climates. Amazingly, these plants are strong enough to survive even on rugged plateaus. This is the spectacular world of stone needles. This place is called the Little Tsingy, since the rocks here are relatively short. They say if you go further, rock pinnacles more than 100 meters tall will appear. A Madagascar nature expert will help us from here. Dr. Taizo Shima is a zoologist. Madagascar, with its large number of lemurs, is where he makes his base. In particular, Shima is famous for his footage of the extremely shy eye lemurs. He was the first to reveal how they live. Shima has been exploring nearly every nook and cranny in Madagascar for 30 years. What does a 100-meter-high pinnacle of rock look like? One must venture into the deep forest to reach the gigantic rock formations. According to Shima, lemurs are often seen in these kinds of forests.
It's trees like this. Lemurs prefer these types of trees.
Shima attempts to film the lemurs in this forest. Here's one. It's one of the more famous of the Madagascar lemurs, the Deccan civica. There are two in the tree.
The left one will jump further. There it goes. And the other one.
Different lemurs were spotted too. These are brown lemurs. After just 10 minutes of filming, two types of lemurs were spotted. The 100-meter-high rock pinnacles are near. Shima shows us what kinds of rock form the mysterious land of the Tsingy.
Look. You can clearly see this stone is a coral fossil.
This land is made of limestone. The Tsingy's formations resulted from erosion by rain over an incredibly long period of time. Finally, the group reaches the forest of 100-meter rocks.
This is incredible. What a panoramic view. Amazing.
Please enjoy the view. This rock formation is called the Grand Tsingy. Looking closer, you can see gigantic rocks lying on top of the huge spiky rock formation. When seen from above, the height of the Grand Singhi becomes apparent. The tops of the rocks are razor sharp. Madagascar is the only place on Earth where these gigantic forests of stone can be found. The amazing work of Mother Nature here is truly breathtaking.
Great Nature, a program that explores the mysterious and magical wonders of the Earth, pushing the boundaries to get up close and personal. Each episode highlights a world of surprises, volcanoes, caverns, atmospheric phenomena, and much more.
There are mysterious land formations in Madagascar. The never-ending view resembles soaring skyscrapers in a large city. They also look like rock fortresses built to keep humans out forever. What is the history behind the mysterious creations here? Today, Madagascar is an island. However, 200 million years ago, Madagascar was part of the gigantic continent Pangaea. The continent split repeatedly, and 180 million years ago, the part comprising the modern-day island of Madagascar split off from the main African continent. A shallow sea formed between the African continent and Madagascar. The Tsingy was formed here. Coral once lived in this sea. Over the years, the remains of the coral gradually accumulated at the bottom, resulting in a thick layer of limestone. Tectonic movement forced this limestone layer upward. The limestone cracked in many different directions when it was forced upward. A large amount of rainwater seeped through the cracks and gradually eroded the limestone. The rain left the surfaces of the limestone formations with razor-sharp spikes. The rainwater also penetrated deep within the limestone. The water flowed through the limestone, creating numerous caves that gradually grew bigger and bigger. Finally, the ceilings of the caves collapsed. This is how the 100-meter stone needles were formed. This mysterious land resembles row upon row of soaring skyscrapers. Over time, the force of water created this magnificent work of Mother Nature. Now it's time to reveal some other mysteries of the amazing thingy. As the expedition moves on, something interesting became noticeable. In the thingy, endless columns of razor-sharp rocks pierce the sky, and the ground is very dry. Surprisingly, there are a lot of trees protruding from between the rocks. Madagascar's unique lemurs can often be found in these trees. How are these trees able to survive here? Let's enter the thingy once again. The crew came upon an area that displayed a microcosm of the thingy's ecology. The gaps between the rough rocks are densely covered with trees. The roots of the trees stretch deep underground beneath the rocks. The plants here have adapted to the harsh environment in unique ways.
これもすごいですよ。ああ、本当だ。こんなところに。
Here, very thick roots grow deeply into the earth. Nearby, we find some beans. They're a source of food for the mysterious Ai.
これが豆。でかい。一粒がこんなにでかい豆が。
Where do the roots of these plants go beneath the ground? A guide from the national park provides the answer.
The roots of these plants grow downward in search of water deep underground. Rainwater during the rainy season is stored down there.
Actually, during the rainy season, a large amount of rainwater is stored elsewhere in the thingy. Pools of water acting as reservoirs can sometimes be found between the rocks. These were once caves that formed inside the limestone. The ceilings of caves collapsed, creating pools in the rocky plateau. Water doesn't penetrate limestone easily. Therefore, the former caves have become large reservoirs. Upon first look, the thingy appears to be a very hard environment. However, it's in fact an oasis, teeming with life. With the help of zoologist Dr. Taizo Shima, the camera crew will attempt to find the thingy's mysterious Ai lemur. Recently, the forests where lemurs live have significantly decreased. This is in part due to such things as slash and burn agriculture. Many species of lemur are facing extinction. Shima believes the untouched Tsingy can be the only place where lemurs can be saved from extinction.
In Madagascar, people cut down the trees in every single forest they are permitted to enter. If you think about it, I doubt the lemurs can survive anywhere else but in places like the Tsingy in the future. If possible, I'd like to confirm the existence of aye-ayes during this visit. Aye-ayes are the most primitive type of lemur. They've been here on Earth for more than 50 million years. I think places where aye-ayes live must truly be paradises for lemurs.
The crew tries to film nocturnal aye-ayes by using an infrared camera. It's 7 p.m. Filming begins. According to Shima, aye-ayes are active from dusk to dawn. The crew begins filming 2 hours after sunset.
Okay.
30 minutes after they begin, the camera spies an animal.
There! A chameleon. A green one.
This chameleon is common in Madagascar. When fully grown, it will be longer than 60 centimeters.
This is how they sleep.
When a chameleon curls its tail, it means it's sleeping. The crew finds another animal.
It's an iguana.
Only the tail is visible from a hole in the tree trunk. This iguana is only found in Madagascar.
Except for South America, this is the only place on Earth iguanas are found.
Now we know that iguanas live only in Madagascar and on the American continent. One hour has passed since filming began. Aye-ayes are nocturnal. They start searching for food after sunset. However, for the crew, aye-ayes remain elusive. Then, suddenly,
A reflection. Right there. There it is. Look. Shine the light up higher. Here.
Where's the light?
Here, in front of us. We need more light. Can you see it? Get closer. Let's film it first, though.
when lemurs are exposed to bright light, many become dazzled and freeze.
Why is the light so weak?
With the lemur caught in the spotlights, the crew approaches.
Everyone, shine your lights on it from all angles.
This is a pygmy mouse lemur. It's only about 6 to 12 centimeters long. and the world's smallest lemur. Suddenly, it took off.
Keep going.
20 minutes later, the expedition finds another lemur. There's a lemur up there in the light. Like before, it's a pygmy mouse lemur. Shima tries his best to hold the branch in front of him so the crew can somehow film it. At last, the crew successfully films the lemur's entire body. The lemur remains still in the strong light. Amazingly, the crew was able to get up close to it.
After all that, unfortunately, we couldn't find any aye-ayes this time. However, this visit made me realize the richness of the tsingy. When you first look at the tsingy, it appears uninhabitable. In other words, it's a land where no animals could live. However, the truth is there are many animals unique to Madagascar living there. The inanimate rocky landscape actually maintains a large number of animals. I really felt the relationship between the inanimate objects and the wildlife they support.
Madagascar's tsingy is an amazing cathedral of stone needles. Over the millennia, Mother Nature created this magnificent landscape that became home to some of her most unique creatures.